It's a disappointment, but some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
17-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. It's third down and 6 yards to go.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
On the carry.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to Kendrick Bourne.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And the 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 48.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Minshew throwing on third down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. No, check that.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 30, past the 20, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Jalen Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 38. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Can't be denied, boy.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Joey's first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Sly set to boot it. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 85 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right at the line of
no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Let's get it. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Michael Gallup, 39 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
A gain of 4.
Now Minshew. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Third down and goal from the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up 4th.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
A 27-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
The pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. On the crossing route, complete. That's Barnett. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
5 more yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ship! Watch the ship! 79 Bronco! Hey, smash Bronco! Safety cream! How are you, 70? 51 to Mike! 51!
They'll set up to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check 37. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Yeah.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
On the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Turn. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Mike 51. Mike 51. I got one.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
This is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
42-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
Christian McCaffrey.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
28-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter.
17.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he's got him in, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
17. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rolling to his right. Letting one fly deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Cooper with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
The score, Cowboys 63, 49ers 17. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hey, Delta.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception.
Minshew
Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 9-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Number 11.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Dragon 60. So Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Let's go. Mike, Trap 60, Trap 60. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
That's good.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 4-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.